And I came back from the war and she got my job.
And that's how you first met her?
Yeah.
But when you asked her out, did she go straight out with you? How did you get round to asking her to go out with you?
She suggested that I go and live at her home.
Mm-hmm.
And she said her mother's prepared to let me have the middle room. That meant that 1, 2, 3, 4 girls in one little room. And yeah, it seemed to work all right.
Whereabouts did she live? Whereabouts were they living?
Edmonton.
Edmonton.
Yeah, so we lived there until we got married. A couple of, I often wondered what they really thought of our honeymoon. Nobody said a word, but I thought they must have said something between them. Our unusual honeymoon. Because you see, I made the boat and sidecar. I got everything all packed up, luggage for camping out, and off we went. And my brother-in-law took me photograph in the sidecar as we set off. But he left our heads there. So off we went, and of course I knew they'd play tricks with the luggage. It was a little confetti. But I already got out my baggage back to the railway station at Enfield, and I simply went and picked that up and substituted the two. And there we went up there, up the east coast, stopped at Unstanton, stopped at different places. Oh, I'll never forget at Unstanton. That was the first or second stop. And it was getting a bit late and I couldn't find a camping ground, and I got on the golf course. Oh, I was getting dark. Oh, I'm going to camp here on this putting green in the golf course, which I did. Man came in the morning. Christ, he said, you'll get me hung, he said. And of course I squared him, gave him a ground. Oh, well, he said, make sure you get up 4-9 before the secretary comes round.
You must have thought the grass was very flat and very good cut.
Well, he went on to a bit of trouble before I got the hole. I had to put the bike in for something to do with the magneto or something. And the chap with McVitie price band, he towed me into hole. He persuaded me to stay at his place until it was repaired. Oh, yeah, very nice of them. But those two didn't seem to get on somehow. They all bickering with one another, snapping each other's heads off. Anyhow, we went on from Hull, right across Yorkshire Dales to Lake Windermere and all round there. And I always remember Lake Windermere. I was going around Lake Windermere and there was a stone wall. You know, only stones piled on top of one another.
Yes.
And all of a sudden, the camera, the road was all wrong as you went round, and it was a bit damp on there. All of a sudden, my handlebars, I went bang into that wall. She's fast asleep in the side. I woke her up, knocked the handlebar, the mirror around. That's about all I did, and that was that. Then I went down got to Kendal, and I always remember. I used to go to a certain place in London. I used to meet a man there from Kendal, and I always remembered his name. His name was Kipling. And he said to me one day, well, he said, look, he said, if ever you come down my way, I hope you'll give me a look up. I said, oh, I'll try and remember it. Never thought, that stuck in my mind. And when I got to Kendal, I said to somebody, is Mr. Kipling, do you know Mr. Kipling? Oh, yes, he's one of our chief counsellors here. I went up, made myself there, and he made us very, very welcome. And he asked my wife if she'd cook a pigeon pie, but he said his wife got a headache or something. Could she possibly cook the pigeon pie? And she said, I've never done it before in my life, but I cooked a pigeon pie. And he wanted me to stay for a week. I said, no. Well, we didn't have to live, you know. We used to start off with porridge, eggs and bacon, and oh yeah.
And you didn't argue. You didn't argue.
No, crowds of stuff, you know. There's a little tent like that, you know. We crawled in with 2 mattresses. No, it was very, very good. You know, but the funny thing is, there's several motorbikes, the different ones, you know, while I was there, and that mother used to say, oh, bring your bike in here. Sometimes I used to have my dinner at Luton. They always had 12 dinner up in Edmonton. They had it about 1 or 1:30, so I used to get 2 dinners in on Sunday. I used to go up there, and if at night time I come in, you know, we're settling down. Oh, as Mother used to say, bring it in the passage. You can't leave it there in the front. Just bring it in, leave it in the passage there inside the front door.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Everybody, cool. Well, settled anymore. What did that all?
Well, isn't it? Yeah.
I always remember I bought that Triumph. That was one of the best boats I ever had. That old Triumph. I bought it off a brother. He didn't want it anymore, so I had it off him. And then I said, "I'll get a sidecar." Because you know, she went all the way down from Devonshire, from London, on the back of my old ranch, you know.
Really?
Yes, no springs on it.
She was a game for that time.
You know, wonder she get back trouble later on. And they all got down there, and when I got down to Paula, I couldn't make those deals. The girl wouldn't let enough on these old belts driven by. I had to make a big detail around.
Yeah.
And then the wet weather set in. God, Lord, table and everything. And I always remember making my first wireless set.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, everybody, we made a wireless set. And that's something new in those days.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. And so I put the earphones, I said, "Get the basin, put the earphones in the basin. Everybody be quiet, then you'll hear it."
And what year was this? This was what, had broadcasting been on for a number of years?
Just coming on, it was only one station then. It was called 2LO from Savoy Hill. That was that was the only one.
Yes.
And you had to have a long aerial down the garden and an earth wire and just as crystal, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, we had the front room. There was three. I've got the twins and the patch. You know, all in this smoky old room for I don't know how long I was there. It must have been a week or two. And one of the things. And then my father said to me, "Why don't you come down to Luton to live? There's rows of empty houses there. They're only 14 shillings a week. You're able to choose where you like, and he's 80 over you. And he said, you'll pay a little more going up to London every day, but he said, it's quite a nice train journey." So, of course, back down to Luton we come.
Mm-hmm.
And then when she got there, she said, "I hope we're not going to stay in this same place for the rest of our lives." And yeah, we've been there ever since.
And what year was that?
About 1927 or 28.
In 27.
And there she did everything because I was in bed. Yeah, very, very good. And and it was through her. When my daughter was born there, I said, "We're thinking of a name. Yeah, we're calling her Ebon," she said.
That's how you got.
Yeah, Ebon.
So the name lives on. What was her surname then? Was she French surname? That's a teaser.
Grégé.
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 Uh-huh.
Gregt. Grégé.
I think when you talk, you're talking of times which have gone by, and to me, I always find them interesting. It's living history. I mean, can you imagine sending this?
Because my wife used to pull me up over it. She said, "It's beyond them. They can't cope with what you're talking about. They don't understand.
Uh-huh.
They listen to you out of politeness," she said.
Oh no! I mean, I find.
And then for war, I used to get her down if I talked about the war. She said, "I don't wish to be remembered about the war." She said, "All you can think about the war." No, well, and of course, the last occasion I told when she called me up, "Yes, but," I said, "I'm only talking about one or two funny things that happened to me." She said, "It's still the war." It's just that one thing, you know.
Yeah. The two of you were very gifted, you and Grace, that you could turn your hands to so many things in such hard times.
Well, I was saying to the wife very recently, I said, you know, she said, I said, you know, all my life I've been lucky in one respect.
Mm-hmm.
Something always turned up for me.
Yeah.
On the other hand, something always stopped me from making money. Something always crept up, so I never got anywhere from really making money.
Uh-huh.
Look, she said, we've had a wonderful life, she says.
That's true, aren't you? You're both very happy. You're both very happy.
She said, we've never gone short of anything.
That's right.
No, I said, something always turned up.